Okay, everybody, welcome to this evening stream. This evening we're going to be taking a look at the payload game that we started for Jam. So obviously the Jam has finished, but there's nothing stopping you heading back and updating the games that were made during that period. Actually, it's a really good thing to go and do. Obviously, Game Jam games are eligible for Spark, provided obviously you're not part of the mission program or beyond. So they're eligible for Spark, and what we're really looking for in any Game Jam games when it comes to Spark would be any updates or any changes. So any games that were made in the Game Jam would be eligible for the February Spark in a month's time. So yeah, it's a great time to jump back in, get those updates in, get the bug fixes in, get any of those updates that you didn't have time for during the Jam itself. Often the Jam is a really great way to prototype out a sort of starting idea. You can prototype out mechanics really quickly, and then it's the time after the Jam that you can really go and refine the game. So I'm going to do a little bit of that tonight. I've got a couple of things I want to try and do. I haven't had a huge amount of time to plan it, but again, I quite like just diving in and working it out on the fly. There might be some issues we run into, as always, but we'll have to see how we get on. So I'm here in the hub, and yeah, I just want to highlight that we have announced our Game Jam winners. We're doing it slightly differently this time. Instead of a big produced video, actually we figured it'd be quite nice to sort of drive it all through the game. And we've got the news here. So if you haven't been in the game yet, you should get a pop-up. If you have and you want to recheck the list, you can interact with the board here in the hub to find out all of the winners. So they're all there. So congratulations, obviously, everybody who won. Really well, kind of really difficult one to judge this time. There's a huge amount of effort put in on all parts, and yeah, congratulations to everybody who did win. The last thing I'm going to do in the hub is run over, because I think I've got a cannon ready over here. I mean, the Knights are smashing it anyway. Let's go ahead and fire cannonball over to the side. Got a bit of music just playing on in the background on a playlist, but let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough, or audio levels are off. We've been tweaking it a little bit throughout the day. Yeah, hopefully that's all good. So let's jump in straight away. We're going to go to create quality payload, edit. So the things I'd quite like to do, one thing I'd like to do that I might try and tackle first is a sort of XP system, but not like a traditional XP system that's sort of saved on the user. I'm thinking more of like a per round, so a bit like a classic MOBA would do. It's sort of like a champion system, right? So you start off, everyone starts off at level 1 or 0, and then the better you do throughout the round, the more XP you get, the better you get as a character. Perhaps we could unlock more abilities. Perhaps various things, kind of buffs you can get, more strength, things like that. So I'm going to try and work that in. I'm going to probably try and tie it in with the activities. So I think anytime you get an activity, I'm going to use that to catch when you complete things, and then check against the ID and work out how much to give you. So basically, I'm going to use the activity system to be sort of tied into how I'm going to catch when players do things like get kills, or that sort of stuff. I tried to watch the stream in YouTube VR this time, but it didn't work. Oh, interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. I wonder, is that something we could do to facilitate that? Making that work in VR? But what I might do as well, actually, got my remote. I want to stick got another screen that I'm going to get a second player in here. Highlight a little bit about how the game works, perhaps. But yeah, so NXP sort of hero system is one thing I'd like to do. I'm going to tidy up the UI. I think that's always a big thing that is worth kind of not spending too much time on during a jam, unless you're quickly going for that. But some of this is a little bit basic. I'm going to go tidy it up. Some of the default things, cleaning it a bit. And yeah, and also anything else people might add, more characters and stuff. So if anyone watching has any ideas for any fun ability-based kind of class types you could add, yeah, it'd be great to hear. So the idea of the game is classic payload. So I'm a defender at the if I was a sorcerer, I'd be pushing a forest along this path, and with abilities. Show myself a seat. We come up and try and make a pick and class, so paladin, archer, and each one has a special ability, so that's kind of you that character. That's where the sort of hero system stuff I think plays, that could have quite a nice kind of level up system to go through as well. So that's the idea. Let's dive into that. As I say, if anyone has any ideas for more characters and classes and stuff, that's great. Also, if anyone played this, I'm not sure. I think we haven't played it a huge amount with anyone. It's been a little bit unplayed. So if anyone has played it and you have any feedback and you're here, that'd be great. Let me know what you think, if stuff we can add. We can have a little play test going on. Are you ready? Okay, so first things first, XP system. So I could have, like, as I say, I could have the detection of when, like, I could build a system for, you know, every time I get a kill, do it, like, how much XP to get, all that sort of stuff. Quite a nice thing to lean on is the API in this point. So, for example, in the probably going to have this on the, no, not on the player, round, but still, there's going to be something that resets every round. Script folder on here. It's going to be a little bit of a code-heavy technical stream, so apologies if that's a little bit boring, but no, it's worth sticking around. Maybe there's a few things you might learn, and you can input to game design and stuff like that. We'll just call this XP. No, I'll call it hero system. So I think this is, as I say, it's more of like a hero-based thing. I kind of want you to be able to get stronger throughout the round. Maybe even have some like selection stuff. So it's like, you know, kind of have it a little bit. Each time you play, you could play a different character, and depending on how well you do, you can progress further through like a little bit of a skill tree. Like you can pick, you know, do I want to boost health? Do I want to boost speed? Do I want my ability down? All that sort of stuff. I haven't put a huge amount of thought into it, but we'll run with it. We'll see how we go. So, what are we going to need? We're going to need to track some sort of XP. Yes. Round XP. Not going to be edited. So we're going to need some way to define, like, is it going to be a flat like every 100, or should it be kind of 100 XP then 2? If we just go for like a flat one to start with, again, with these mechanics, it's always good to kind of do it like sort of fairly base level, just get it working, and then you can start to add in complexity. So if we just say the round XP, or like we'll add a obviously here for sort of XP per level, be a number, and we'll just say now the default for that could 100 XP per level. So we'll say like level 1 is 100, 200, 300. Go for that, and maybe we can add some sort of curved. What else might want to do? Probably an event for on level up. We can trigger certain things, maybe some sort of effect on the character that could look cool. What else might we want? Let's leave that there. So function-wise, we want to catch on activity triggered. Okay, so this is where I'm kind of going to use this stuff to be defining the things that give you XP. So it's sort of like tying into plays, actually leveling up that battle pass, but also leveling up in the game. Activity I category. So probably just going to have like a custom, like a sort of a hard-coded table of what each thing actually gives you. So I could just do that in. Could do something like a little static thing here. Activity ID. Go XP. That would go there. What? God. So I mean, one thing I could do obviously is I could just bind it in the whenever. Then I could use category. But the thing is, over time, the category sort of changes. So the more you get kills quickly, you eventually start to earn a little bit less XP for that thing. And obviously, that's how we get around people and grinding out XP with the system. So if you get a lot of kills really quickly, you start to get a little bit less XP, sort of drip fed XP for that. But I sort of want my XP system in this case to be flat thing. Every time you get a kill in the game, at least you should get the same XP. So that's why I'm having to sort of do my own hard-coded version. So what we've got, play round and win round. That makes sense. I feel like obviously rounds ended. What else might? Guess ability trigger could be one. So every time you trigger your ability, something around the orb. Every time you've been at the orb for a certain amount of time, I'd have to hook in the. Well, I'd have to start hooking in the kind of detection of these things. But let's just go for those two for now, because I know they're easy things to hook. So, what would I need to do? I would need to get XP. So if I pass an ID to this, I need to find the ID. So the first element in the table is second element. So basically I'm saying if this bit is equal, if this bit is equal to the ID I pass, then number. Very straightforward. If I get here, I'll return nil. I can catch that from here. So so add XP, so it'll be self.property music. Okay, so round XP self.xp plus, and okay, so that's going to increment that. So how can I do this? I guess I need to know what level I currently am. Oh. A number not editable. Right? Okay, so no XP, no level. Increment by this, so to catch if I've gone up a level, I guess I have to check. Do it. That's the best way to do it. Yes, I could track. I feel like there's a clever maths trick I could do here. Sort of stuff that Adam's really good at. So if I divide it by 100, so if I'm level like 200, if I've got 262 XP, I need to look at the 60. I don't know. I'm confusing myself here. So I guess all I'd need to do really is just track. than XP next level. Sort of like a countdown system, isn't it? Fine, I've got 100 XP to next level. If I earn 110 XP, I can catch that and add 10 XP on. Next bit. But if both, I think by having it as round, that's confusing. So current XP. Okay. If I increment my current XP, if self-dot property current XP, XP per level, then we level up. The extra XP will be current XP minus level. So if I hit 110 in this level, in this activity trigger, I then want to minus the 100 at 10. On level up. And okay, so that's gonna catch that, I guess. Oh, I need to also current level. Use a hero's reset, so we need to add in our resets, things like reset the current. Okay, and then we probably need a little bit of UI on screen to alert us to this, although I might just do it in the console. Okay, so that we didn't. I guess we didn't level up. Okay, so that should start catching XP. We should be able to increment. Probably see this working actually. I think I won't be able to kill a player because I don't have another player to kill. But what I could do, at the very least, have trigger my ability. See here, that's ready. Okay, so I've got my ability. So if I trigger that, activate special ability worked. Activity did fire. Okay, so look at that. I wonder if I can call the activity something different. Valin. Kill player. Oh, kill. Of course, I've got to kill player. That's not ability. Activate ability. is what I'm looking at event. Okay, so activate ability. In fact, I'm going to quickly tidy that up because that's a completely different naming. Messy. So activate ability, and I can use a new global search function to find where I had it before. So for anyone who didn't know, global search is an option now you can do in the bottom. So you can hit search, and you can essentially search across the entire game, which is super useful. Actually, one thing I noticed the other day that I didn't know is you can go to the library for something like voxel mesh, right click. Oh, it's not here. Or maybe this is maybe I'll talk about an unreleased feature actually. Okay, stay tuned on that one. Maybe that's not a released feature, but it's one thing you can do in the library. For any coders paying attention, that might have been an interesting. But right, okay, so let's hit play this time and see. Yeah, I thought dry coast might pop up. Okay, so we should find the explosive bolt, and we should see. Win round, play round, kill, play. Oh, I'm being really daft here, aren't I? I've only got it as a challenge. Right, okay. So now I need to actually add it as activity. Okay, that's this time. So yeah, the nice thing is with using abilities and things as well is it does the challenges and stuff all work together. So it's just one function called by them is to send XP event. Say, tell the system I want to do this XP event. That goes to the battle pass, comes back and tells you what happened. So hooking into that just feels like a nice way to loop those things. Okay, try again. So we have activate ability. Okay, cool. That's gone through with 1, so I know that's fired that. If I go to my console, I can see I earned 10 XP. Awesome. So I'm not gonna spend. What I'll do is I'm gonna just tweak that quickly. Say that one gives 120. And we should see the level up alert as well as the 20. You should see 120 level up 20. Cool. Okay, that worked really nicely. So, got 120 XP. Systems dedicate. Go to level 1. Got 20 XP left. Level. Cool. So what I could probably start doing with that is having it basically sort of keep going up with the level, and then it's the level that actually determines the buffs that you're going to get. So maybe like there'll be a modifier. So if you're level, if you're level 20, level 20 might be high, but let's say you're level 5, you've got your base health, and then you've got 5 times something is the extra health you've got, something like that. I always wanted to be a game dev. I think I'll try this game. It looks so cool. Is there a noob mode for non-tech peeps? There is. We don't call it noob mode. We actually call it basic mode. If I hit tab, so this mode I'm actually in here is the basic mode. So I'm still in the editor. I'm still able to update the game and make the game. I'm just doing it from a character's view, so I can do access the library from here. I wanted to add a tree. Jump in, double click tree. That's gone on down to my hotbar. And now I've got this tree that I'm going to place. A bit like any world creation game. Kind of like Minecraft, kind of like, you know, Fortnite creative, stuff like that. Go that tree, move it. I can interact with the drone, get us a different view. So that's like a really nice way to get into the game. Have what we call our advanced mode, which is a bit more, yeah, a bit more sort of like Unity or anything. But it's certainly worth trying. Garcia, it's Crayta is free. It's available on the Epic Games Store and Stadia for free. If you head to crayta.com, you'll get all the kind of relevant links I want from there. Or you can head over to Discord. Discord's a great place to chat with people if you want more information. Discord.gg/Crayta. Cool, right. I'm ready. Cool, check it out for sure. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Do stick around if you want to ask more questions. Right, so let's say I've got that XP, so I can earn XP. But how am I going to implement that? Boosts. So kind of want it to be per player, so different characters that you pick probably have slightly different things. If I go to loadouts. Okay. So each one of these has different. Each one has a different player template. I'll probably just do it on the template, that makes sense. So let's say we're playing with our archer. Our archer health. Okay, this will work. Then on here I could have like a hero health script. With defined healths for each level. So I'm not going to try and overcomplicate it. I don't think I'm going to try and overcode it. I think quite nice. So let's add a script. Add a script folder. Hero health. Okay, and add a new script. Might rename X. Give that. Okay. So we're going to have a level here. So this is going to be the level that this is associated with. And the max HP. So we can add a few of these scripts and we can basically define what the max HP level. So level 0 is 1000, that's to start with. Or do actually 500. So it is different per character, so add some, that's 100. Is that a good way to do it? This adding too much. I wonder if it is just a case of saying how much you should get for each level. Or that might. There's something here. I did say this was unplanned. There's going to be a little bit of a sort of a shotgun blast of logic being thrown into it. Hopefully some of it sticks. So something like hero modifier. Default is 100. So basically the default for your max health is going to be how much yeah, how much that basically times your level. So before we work out this, we really want to set our own max HP based on what we get it from the user. So get this entity, get the user file script level, set self.property max HP. Max HP plus hero level times our modifier. Okay, so we basically got our standard 500 health, and then for every level we're going to add our modifier to it. And before we set our HP, that's that. So every time the player respawns, get that. That works well. Guess we're going to want event on up. When we level up, probably you could level up. When you level up, you could restore health and get. That. Then I think there's an on-local function that's going to basically, yeah, going to fix health bar. That data, so okay. Yeah, okay. That seems a bit easier. So that should hopefully that for us, and it keeps it sort of infinitely scalable. I don't have to, I don't have to add like 30 of those scripts for each level. That feels deal with. Where I'm doing this, I send it to the player. Well. So get player, send to scripts. On level up. So I'm going to basically tell the player, yeah, up. Right, this should work. Yes, if that's all hooked up, we should basically see once I've fired, I should have enough level XP up. I'm going to health. Error, hero level. Okay. Current level. User. It's that there. Okay, well that seemed to do what I wanted. 1 second. There we go. Cool. Need to take my jumper off, but I don't want to close my screen. Cool. So if I hit that, hey, cool. Sort of worked. 600 out of 500 health. If you look down in the bottom corner. But once that cools down again, we should see hit that again, and we should get 700 out of 500. Ooh. I guess. Oh, it's because I'm adding it to every time I level up. I'm adding it. Okay, I'm adding it to the total. Each time I level up, I just add one more lot. I don't need to add the whole lot again, do I? I need to do it here with all of the levels. when I level up. I've already done this bit, so actually I just need to add one lot of the modifier. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Why was the max refreshed? Is that because... Probably because we're setting that one. Okay, let's just do another. And do that on this until I tell the local client to basically say max HP. Grab that. So those couple of... Next, I'll probably have a look at getting to work with the damage. Maybe play a nice effect and a sound when you level up. Ooh, like that. Well, it didn't work. Still 600, 500. Let's see if I level up again. At least I should at least hopefully go and get to 700. Okay. 700 of 600. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I only call. Put it there as well, but no, I should have done it after the first time. Yes. Obviously haven't updated yet, so maybe if I just pass them. I think what's happening there is the server hasn't quite, like the local client hasn't quite received the new value because I'm straight away saying to update it. If I actually pass it through. It sort of has to take the value that I'm giving it. Nice, I think. Okay, let's try that. So again, obviously, one of the nice things about Crayta is the speed in which you can just jump in and out and test. Bad argument. Oh, okay, that's because yeah, probably don't need that. Fine without that. Oh, but maybe that's because I'm... Maybe if I get up to like level 2 and then kill myself. Okay, yeah, that looked good. So 600 and 600, and I saw it sort of. If I was off. Oh no, okay, that's kept the 600. Cool. Okay, I'm pleased with that. So that's the health essentially. And that should, in theory, work across all of the characters. I've only adjusted if they've got, say for example, the barbarian health modifier, so I could tweak the modifier per template. Nice, so they could all, increase in slightly different ways. Let's think about damage, and damage is going to be one that's tricky because every character kind of does their own style of damage. This might take a little bit more. Is it about? It's not always about damage. Maybe might be that certain fire rates and stuff. I think if we do damage, it probably needs to be quite a damage increase. So probably be sort of like 5, so like every 25 damage. That's what we want to boost. Load time, though that affects many. Let's stick with damage. I think that keeps it. That's actually something we don't need to calculate that each. Function for calculating the damage on the gun. Hi Carolina. Subject properties damaged. I think this is the first bit in which we actually count the damage. Okay. 0 damage. Self-stop property. Time. Wait. Add. Self get entity get parent. That's going to be the player. Get is time script. Also, we're going to get the current level of the user by damage modifier, 0 damage. So anywhere in this calculate. Okay, that works out our damage for. A little bit of code there, which is if character master has double damage active, that's going to get really powerful. That's probably that. Let's have a look at them. It's going to be a similar calculating the damage. 2 damage. Hero damage is either, so it's our set damage void. That'd be crazy, right? Okay, 25 points of damage per level. Okay, so in these calculations, everywhere we use damage, we're going to use 0 damage. That, okay, so that should be melee guns. What else might want to do? The cooldown was another thing. Each player has an ability, but there is an overall ability script. So cooldown. Hero cooldown fire. Like knock 2 seconds off. Second. Some of them are quite short. Okay. Add a. Yeah. This is a bit like the health we just. Self properties cooldown. Property down. Minor. Use that number. Current level. Okay, so that's cooldown is going to basically be the cooldown minus modifier. Value, we're going to do the same level up. Not going to be different level, it's just. And maybe on level up, what we could do, cancel schedule and allow and base. There. That might be a bit tricky if you do your ability level up, you know, twice. So on level up, yeah. Hey, no, yeah. Okay, so I think that will do for now. So we've increased damage, we've increased health, we've decreased the cooldown. Okay, let me just have a run around. A few shots, make sure nothing's broken in that logic. Watch it. Okay, so I can still shoot, that could have them broken. If I fire that, use my ability. Up, kind of broken there. Oh yeah, didn't pay attention. The cooldown should have been 20 seconds. That. So maybe it was less than that. That was 17 seconds that time. Let's see how it should be. Yeah, cool. Okay, so the cooldown's reduced. Throw another character. Throw my Stadia character in and let's see if they. I guess I should get some hit damage on them. You could also see the XP increase if it kills them. Ah, they have spawned. That looks like I've got a bug there for late joiners. Okay, we'll test that in a minute. Right, we probably want a little bit of UI on the screen now. That's probably the next thing. Show that to players that, you know, your current hero level is that sort of. So screen space wise, yes. Prompts, a couple of little bits at the bottom there. Look. So in fact, let's get on. Okay, so we've got UI around here. Maybe it could be up here. Keeps that there. We've got the prompts that appear down this. Maybe I could aim to put it above the ammo. And then maybe, yeah, could that just needs to show you what level you want, but kind of progress to the next level. Here's a thought. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, so you could play as any of the characters on the side. So you could be an archer, barbarian. So yeah, I'm not locking you into a character, but if you hit like level 3 playing as an archer and then go as a barbarian, you'll just start as a level 3 barbarian. So it's sort of like a hero system, but kind of across the whole team. So that kind of works. I think that's fine. Let's add a new widget. Hero. XP. Okay, so just want it to be like a small. In fact, if I get my tree. Oh, because I'll have to gauge roughly how high to put it so I'm not stepping on the ammo. I mean, maybe the ammo bit could be quite a large thing. Anyone in chat also working on Game Jam updates? Let me know. It'd be good to have a little chat about the sort of games, you know, what sort of changes you're making. Or if you have any questions about anything, Crayta and Dev, feel free to put them over chat. Width. Go for some view width. Height, so it's a bit of a small box. Now and absolutely. From the left, we'll do it. bottom, let's say 30, so that's going to about here, which I think should hopefully above what we had before. Might just have like a level 1 and then progress bar underneath. I need to heavily rework my game. I made it as a 2-player puzzle game, which I eventually realised is not a good fit for Crayta, like it is possible. But yeah, so Crayta, I mean, the reason we support 4 players, as sort of like the having that, is kind of just to help, you know, really show what Crayta's best at, and it's for making games. I guess puzzle games can be quite tricky to design on 4 players, but you know, the ones that work with 4 players are really, really, really cool. I mean, there's things you can do obviously to get individual players having their own experience or even groups of players, but yeah, it's always good to be thinking about how you can make the game best suit what Crayta's best at, and that is really multiplayer experience. Okay, what was bar container, and a shelf inside my bar container. And then the bar shouldn't seem to change. That's good. What do we want down here? We want edge, which would be level -1 for now. So the reason I put level -1 is because I don't want accidentally, if it's broken, I want to know it's broken. So if I see it say -level 1 in the when I play the game, I know that I haven't game properly. Data bind value, so get that out. Message. Okay, so we should see there's quite small on the screen, but a level that to top. Class level. I don't really know my just icon. It looks like the hand. Guess I don't want it. I don't. That's okay. A bit better there. So 1. And then just a progress, which I'll pass in 50, so the number. So this will be, you know, the percentage of how much I am to the next level. The way we do this is we're going to have this container on the outside and then this bar inside. We're going to dynamically make width of the bar change based on the progress. So I'll show you how to do that now. So if we do a bar container, you can basically establish where your bar is going to be. If I do width 100, height background color for now is red. Okay, we can see this red stripe appears under here. I want to kind of maybe pad that in a little bit, so do padding. That's not going to set to go width, so isn't like 90% width. Okay, so just a little bit off the edges, and down a little bit. Must say I am by no means a CSS master. There's a lot of people in the community who are really good at CSS, but a lot better at it than I am. So what I'm doing here is a way to do this. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best way, but it works. You know, I've got my bar down where I want it. We just, rather than having it red, let's have it so nice. Go for my classic and give it white border, so that just makes that out a little bit. Okay, so now I need to establish what the bar inside, how big that's actually going to be. I hope this is coming across okay. But obviously when it's in game, I don't really want it to be. I like the new size properties in the property window. Yeah, so there's a few there, so you can kind of adjust various things around there. So you know, we're starting to hopefully make the UI system a little bit more friendly, a little bit easier to use. Right, so progress. So, but what I could do if we just do it this way around first. So bar, if I set the width of the bar 50%, background of, and I need to set the height 100%. Okay, so we can see that I've now filled up. So this green is sitting inside that container. Div is inside this div. 100% of the height, so it's filling it, but it's only 50% of the width. If I adjust this 50, 90, that's going up. So yeah, we can see how that's going to basically become our progress bar. So to have that width dynamically set, we're going to use another data bar. Here, so data width. Okay, and then we're just going to tap into our model. So progress. Okay, so what you'll see if I save this now, okay, well, that doesn't really look like 50, but what that's actually done is it's done 50 pixels. I want it to be 50%. So I could pass it in as 50%. I could say 50%. Okay, and that would work. But it's probably what I want to do is just pass in the number and then let the Y up here process once. So actually, what I want. Add. Forget how to do it. I think I can just do it. Okay, so what I'm going to say, what I'm saying here is to take this number, but then just add the character % on the end. Okay, save that gives him. Yeah, so if I change the number down at the bottom now, 90, it goes up to 90, and then that's going to give us the basis for our XP slider going up and down. So now go and actually get the lower side of it in here to tell the UI. Like that. Okay. Need some local functions here. Obviously, another benefit of Crayta, and the reason that it makes multiplayer so easy, which is, you know, multiplayer is normally one of the hardest parts of game development, but actually being able to do all the code in the same script, so all my local client's code, or my server code, or my other client code, all happens in the same script, and it just makes it much easier to use variables across the server and the local clients. The property bag is automatically, you know, synced between the server and the client. So yeah, it's nice and easy to just tap into values, which is basically this. So user hero script it when the local it runs. I want to get which I call hero XP. Okay, I probably want to hide it. Yes, I only want it to be round. What I'm doing here is just a little guard, so I can call this function, okay, from anywhere. It could be the server, it could be the local client. If I call it from the server, the first thing I'm going to check is, am I actually on the local server? If I'm, sorry, on the local client. If I'm not, then I say, well, you need to call it on the local client. That's because it's in the same script. It's just a way to kind of catch. Sorry, if you're calling it from somewhere that you shouldn't. Because, for example, if I've initialized a variable on local init, which is on the local local client, if I then try and access this self.widget from the server, I'm going to get an error because it doesn't exist. The server doesn't know the client got. Okay, so I want to show that. So I'm safe to basically access self.widget now. So let's do the same side. So when I show the UI, I might want to actually date it with things like the current XP and the progress. Oh, it's fairly inexpensive. I could just do that on TikTok. No, that's too expensive. Because it's actually something that's only going to happen every so often, and I know exactly when it updates. I don't need it often. So, okay, let's have a function. Good. Update XY. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is self.widget data level message and then text property up here. So text allows us to set different translations for each of client languages. It's always, if you're going to pass any strings and about any characters, right, it's always worth text for you. Okay, I'm going to format this. I'll explain what this means in a moment. I'm going to basically inject the current level player into string text. Level. My level mess. Okay, it's going to be level colon and then in curly braces write the word level. You can see basically level, curly braces level is what I'm basically saying this function here to say. Check that in. That gets me that. What I also want then is the progress next level. Such good bopping. It is pretty boppy. Occasionally, like, because I've just got a playlist with so many songs, occasionally, like, get a bit quiet and I don't hear it, and then, you know, one of these really nice tracks pops in, and I can hear a bit, yeah, bopping away in the background. It's nice. Okay, so I want to work out the progress as a sort of number between 0 and 100. So what's the progress going to be? It's going to be basically, that's like my max, isn't it? So how close is that? So it will be okay, so I think that's right. So yeah, 100 divided by max times my current XP should get me up to value. Actually, probably that. Okay, so let's assume that works. Update XP. I need every. Learn XP. Okay, so showing and hiding. So yeah, it happens when I say to show it. Okay, so when are these things? Hero system on round start. Go. And end that way. Hide. Enough. I don't necessarily need to hide it every time the player dies or anything like that. Okay, so it's going to update. Okay, right. Oh, I want it to reset. So that was... Okay, let's see if this will work. So I should hopefully see that show me the right number. So when I spawn in here, yeah, that's right, it should be hidden. When the round starts, here with this. Okay, it's working. I'll go for my archer. I get it. I'll get it miles above you. Okay, I can position that a little bit nice. So the init side of it worked, but didn't update. I wonder if that again is so maybe what I should do is pass it from the client. The other one doesn't matter. I think the other thing I'm using is XP level, but that won't change. That's fine. It's two values that update in should come. If that works. Hey, cool. Okay, that worked. So I'm level 1 now, and I had that 20% left over. So next time I fire it, I'd expect to go to level 2, get the same amount to be about 40% of the way to the next level. probably don't need entry bottom. I think that'll a little bit at that point. Cool, so I think working there. So yeah, let's just try and tidy that a little bit. So if I open hell, get like how far in is that point? Two. Few little things. I haven't really picked a style choice game. A lot of time. Big style. X actually. Any info about when the new ignition creators will be? There's nothing big announcement. I think it's going to be very soon. Should be. There's just a few little things in the background that need sorting out, but yeah, it's imminent. We haven't forgotten. Be announced very soon. Okay. So that. Okay, cool. Again. That one. So I guess I could just be at this round. I don't mind this too much actually. I think it's a bit of waste of space. But I might just bring a few. Okay. Quarter radius 5. Oh. the font a little bit bigger. That's always worth bearing in mind. If you change the font family, good chance the font itself is going to really look there. That'll work. Same on. That one, that's that one. Push that up a little bit. Why? Because it's that. Wow. Nicely. Scoreboard. I wonder if I could just hide this character. Stop that overlap. Yes. Scoreboard even. What if we just don't show this? That might work. Alright, okay, what time is it? We're almost at 1:30. So what I'm thinking I might do. Oh, I need to work out that there's a spawn issue. Found it. Hey Vilva. So if I join, allow that one. Looks a bit cleaner without this. I should update the timer to match the. Where they end up. Hopefully allowing this works. Should appear on the spawn screen. Else might want to do a quick, maybe have a quick play test. It'd be interesting if anyone is free to have a little jump in character balance. Hopefully, fingers crossed, second player is going to spawn in the right place. Ah, no. Okay, but can I see error? Why that? Okay, right, I'm going to try have a few minutes to try and track this problem down. So, when a player spawns, probably because I've messed with the spawn module, a bit too. Okay, so I'm going to try throw some prints in. Maybe game controller always spawn for play or spawn mid round. Yeah, so I've got look at the game script. So I have checked on the game script, on the game controller, I just checked for spawn allow mid round. Join, which wasn't checked. If the game's running, what is could do this on round start on the user, which works for me is that, you know, it works because that's how I spot it, calls it here. Other players who join during play will get news that calls it, but the flag won't get, so it might choose. I wonder if I just here a bit more. So on user login, false me. Spawn on login's not. So if I tick that. It'll just spawn them with the default player class. Okay, let's try that. That seems broken. Then it was working. I guess let's see if it fixes it. Fixes the problem, or although it hasn't set the UI properly. Okay, right, but it's progress, so it's got me to spawn. I probably just need to control exactly how to spawn a bit nicer than throwing you in there. Spawn on login and wonder why. Yeah, wonder why it broke default. Like we. Maybe I've just still got really. That seems to have made there. That seems to have worked okay. Might be get a little bit ropey for round joiners, but at least I'll be able to join. That's. See how long my rounds are. I'll be time. Okay, 5 seconds. Cool. Okay, right. I'm going to leave it at that. I think it will spawn as at least jumping and try the different abilities. Let's that. If anyone is around, I'll get a share code into chat and we can have a quick play of this game. Game Jam submission that we've been updating this evening. We'll have sort of 10 minutes or so play test so I can make some notes. Hopefully it's not going to be a horrible mess and completely broken, but I'll see. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, we can actually have a bit of a play test of the sort of get into the the more interesting things like balancing mechanics rather than horrific bugs. Mr. Frost Dev, is that the legendary Russ? Probably not. I don't think I'm not that legendary. Yeah, probably not me. I do reckon Mr. Frost. I guess are you early Crayta days? I recognise your handle. I guess long time no see. Okay, one play in. Create a share code. I'm a Crayta OG. Yeah, I had to say, definitely recognise your handle. Okay, payload share code is there. 9DDPH8D. Everyone can join at about the exact same time. That'd be great because then we can, then we can get through without anyone joining. Hey, Dragon. Cool. I think at least a one-on-one would be good. I'm part of GP Hustle crew. We were rocking Crayta back in the day. Yes, that's right. You made a military jeep. I've been trying to make like a Humvee, right? Ace engines. Hopefully broken. Engine's got the right weapon at least, that's good. Okay, I can see a health bar over there, that's good. Working. There's a payload being pushed by Tri-Coast. Oh, I left the level. Fine. We're getting like tons of XP. Okay, explosive bolt. So, I'm going to make some notes. Maybe the explosive bolt is a bit too powerful on the push. That seemed to blast you really far. Trying to work out what blast that is. That's the involved. Should. That is a lot of damage. Okay, maybe maybe that explosive bolt is a bit. LA's not quite there. Okay, so special ability I can't hurt you. There's 3 of them. Okay, yeah, I thought it was unbalanced, but it looks like a water fight. I'm going to stand still, see if you can actually kill me. I'm wondering if I've broken them. The staff is broken. Yeah, I'm wondering if I've broken the melee by quickly throwing in that code and not testing it. If you go caster, you should have like a ranged attack. Oh, that one's pretty cool. That's the RPG one. You're able to heal like I'm at level 6 and my progress bar went off the side on that side. Engine's got the speed boost ability. Feels like the class-based like abilities are definitely getting there. So there's going to be a lot of balancing and little fixes. Is that weapon doing damage? Feels like that caster weapon's not doing damage now either. And then let myself. That's doing a really small amount. Wizard buff on weapon, melee broken. This is good though. This is the way to learn to play. You know, a lot of bugs that seems like I need to work out here. That's good though. Looks like I've reset XP. What I wanted. Let's try the shield back. Did it shuffle the teams at all? Doesn't look like it. $1,500 health is correct. That's good. Okay. The shield the shield bash is probably still a little bit overpowered. Noted. Because that was ridiculous. Ah, so the caster is doing damage, not doing much. Okay, no, the damage is there. Melee weapons not working. Yeah, no feedback on. Oh, however much fun that is too powerful. Okay, let's try the paladin. Cool. So yeah, there's problems, but it, you know, is, I think the ability stuff definitely adds like an element of, you know, making it a little bit more interesting. So I can press charge and I can do a quick speed boost here. That wizard rocket off. The healing works though. The healing works. You know, it's the sort of game with payload like you need to really squad up, and if you've got a healer there and someone who is invincible, then you can really start to push the payload. Back to Archer. Oh, that's so close. Sorcerer's win. Cool. Okay, yeah, I think I'm probably going to leave that there tonight, but I've got a long list of things to go and fix and tweak, but there's something in this. It's definitely an interesting payload approach. You know, it's got an element. I like the spawn camera. I'm pleased with how that's turned out and the different abilities and stuff. yeah, really quite cool. I like that. I think I'm going to hopefully get more time to sort of put into tweaking that, and sort of game that can really scale up. We could add more characters, more classes, mechanics to it. Each one can have different things. Yeah, no, I think that's really cool game. A quick question I can see there: does the GUI use HTML and CSS? Yeah, so it's CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. Kind of mixed all together with game face to do some of the binding stuff that we did in UI. But yeah, it's quite a powerful, flexible UI system. Right? That launch was crazy. Yeah, the shield bash on the Barbarian is probably a little bit too overpowered. You have to be quite close for it to work, but once you're close enough, it's launching you to the other side of the map. So yeah, we can that's a week play with. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out. I say it's been a pretty chill stream, a pretty quiet one, but it's nice to sometimes just dive into the editor and do some work and kind of explain a little bit about some of the intricate elements like building progress bars and just sort of going through the process of coding up things. A lot of those things I did tonight I haven't really thought about much today. Case of coding, talking through it on the fly. And hopefully it's been a little bit of a showcase of how easy it is to just sort of really add some interesting mechanics to gameplay. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Do make sure you follow us on all our social media. We've got Twitter, Instagram @CraytaGame. We've got our Discord. A really great place to be chatting with the community and the devs. We hang out there quite a lot, so do make sure you come over to Discord. It's discord.g/Crayta. There's no stream tomorrow. We're not doing a play stream tomorrow. Reasons why we can't do it. AJ's not going to be available, and yeah, we can't do it tomorrow. So there will be no stream, but that doesn't mean the community couldn't perhaps get together and do some sort of play along amongst yourselves. It'd be great, maybe, if the community could dive into the Discord perhaps and organise a bit of a play along amongst yourselves. That'd be awesome to see. But as I said, there won't be a stream, so don't kind of be sat there at 7 o'clock shouting about no stream. Where's it gone? There isn't going to be one. But yeah, lots to look forward to throughout the week. Some exciting things coming your way very soon. So do make sure you stay tuned for all that sort of stuff. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you in another stream at some point next week. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Hello everyone, welcome to 2022 I guess. Happy New Year everyone. It feels so good to finally be back streaming. It feels like it's been forever. No, I'm not going that way. I'm doing it. No, I'm just gonna die if I try and attempt it. Do you know what? No, for the good of the stream. For the good of the stream. Myself over.
He's over. Oh, I nearly got trapped in the door.
I got an inflatable banana.
Wait, where's my pineapple?
Wait, where's my inflatable? I was like, where's my inflatable banana? Come into my room.
Your inflatable banana?
Yeah, look.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. I found it.
Because that's where everyone was there.
Ah.
No,
the laser wires. Always with the laser wires.
Always with the laser wires. Like wisers.
Wisers.
It's one of the, this bit. This bit drove me absolutely insane. But then I've got the.
Oh, I nearly made it.
Oh God, yes. Yes. No! I pressed shift and it didn't. BK, Victorious, and Meridia. Oh, a winning team if ever I saw one. It definitely has that kind of neon-y theme, doesn't it? Oh! Oh! That was unfair. Right, that's it. No, that was so.
Yes. Oh, no.
Blues,
I don't-
come on!
Don't
Come
believe
on,
that.
Blues. Come on, Blues. Yes!
Oh,
4-4,
don't believe
4-4,
it.
we can do it. Yes! 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 Come on, go, go! I think it's gonna go in. Yep. No! Thank you, valiant people who broke all the ones in the past. Yes! Oh no, come on! Yes! Yes, I win! Yes!